Hey folks, welcome back to Behind the Curtain, Morristown's one and only podcast for theater news and updates. Today we've got a short one for you. We've got a collection of interviews with the cast of Steel Magnolias. Steel Magnolias by the Morristown Theater Guild will be at Rose Center's Prater Hall. That's going to be March 28th, 29th, and 30th, and then April 4th, 5th, and 6th. That's going to be Fridays and Saturdays at 8 p.m., and then those two Sundays, we have a 2 p.m. matinee. All right, let's get on with it.
Hi, I'm T. Ridgway.
My name is Keela Hansen.
Anna Ingersoll. Sharon Seals.
My name is Lauren Day, and I play Annelle.
My name is Audrey. I'm currently a junior at East High, and I play Shelby. Shelby is very young in comparison to all the rest of the ladies, except for Annelle, I would assume. She's been constantly walking on eggshells with her diabetes.
I play Weezer. Weezer is a very old grump. She has just let life throw her some bitter things, and she's just absorbed it. But underneath all that, she just loves everybody and would do anything for anybody. But she's just pretty much letting it go all the time.
I play Clary. Clary is the widow of the mayor in town, and she's still very active in town. She ends up buying the radio station in town. She loves the football team. She's still very involved, and she's kind of the matriarch of the group.
I'm playing the part of Truvy. Truvy is the owner of the beauty shop. She loves these ladies. She's sort of like a mother hen.
I play Malin. Malin is Shelby's mother. She is pretty much the center of the group. You know, her whole entire existence has been about Shelby and Shelby's battle with type 1 diabetes. So the ladies have always kind of rallied around what was going on in her life. And Malin carries that with a grace that most people don't see. She tries not to let it get to her, tries not to let other people see it. But in this beauty shop with the other ladies is where she is able to let all that go and just be a worried mother.
So she's very spunky, very rebellious. Then as she progresses through the show, she starts to lose that rebellion and grows and realizes what it's like to be a mother, and she grows an even stronger bond with her mother, who she'd always had a little bit of a strained relationship with. But overall, she's very optimistic, especially with her situation, and tries to see the optimism in everybody else.
Where might the audience have seen you before?
This is my second time with the Theater Guild. I did a show back in 2021, Sweet Delilah Swim Club, and really enjoyed that. Realized there's a lot of work that goes into these productions, so I took a little break, and then they asked me to come audition for this one, and I love the story, so I wanted to be a part of it.
I was in Rex's Exes, in the Guacamole Queen, and let's see, Silver Whistle, several other productions. I was in the last one that was, I can't think, Talking With. Talked about French fries.
Yeah, so I was in Streetcar Named Desire last year. That was my first show at the Guild. And then in October, I was in Nosferatu Awakens.
I did Steel Magnolias with the Theater Guild back in '90. I played the part of Annelle. And I came back years later. I did Red Velvet Cake Wars, Rex's Exes, and most recently the Guacamole Queens.
How's it been working on this production so far?
I love it. The cast is smaller, which is nice to see and get to know more people personally, because once the cast gets larger, it's harder to really get into the people's personalities. And it's nice it feels very intimate. It feels very like I'm just meeting a bunch of old friends. Like I always tell my friends, once it's over, I'm gonna miss my girls.
It has been a very humbling experience to be doing both directing and working with such a larger role, and it is very emotional. If you know the story, Malin goes through a gamut of emotions, but this cast has been very supportive. We've had a lot of fun. They are amazingly talented young ladies. I've enjoyed working with all of them, and they've really made it easy. Without the right cast, it would be hard to do this role and be director, and they've made that so much easier.
It's been wonderful. At first you're a little nervous, and then once you get to know the cast and the crew, it's just a special bond that you form and make friendships that last a lifetime.
Oh, I love the Guild. They are so sweet. By the time the productions are over, you're a family.
It's been great. My biggest regret is not getting involved sooner. Everyone just has really great personalities, and it's all come together perfectly. Like, it feels like I've known everyone for years.
I just can't explain it how we all have just bonded. Everything has just fell into place, and the bonds that you make with people during theater, they stay with you a lifetime, and every experience is wonderful, and I've enjoyed it so much.
Do you have any favorite lines from the show?
Don't be silly. Laughter through tears is my favorite emotion.
If you don't have anything nice to say about anybody, come sit by me.
Yeah, he's a real gentleman. I bet he takes the dishes out of the sink before he pees in it.
I have my baby. I'm very happy. If this is part of the price I have to pay, then I have to pay it, because it really just shows that she's willing to do anything to get that moment of happiness.
I am not crazy. I have merely been in a bad mood for 40 years.
I saw Drum Wheaton at the Piggly Wiggly and I smiled before I could help myself.
This is a show you do not want to miss.
It's a lot of fun. You're gonna laugh, you're gonna cry,
Bring some tissues. It is going to be an emotional roller coaster.
and it's just gonna be a great time, so come on out.
It's a classic. It's a story that everybody knows. Everyone's seen the movie, but this cast brings something different to it, and it's definitely one you don't want to miss.
Alrighty, thank you so much. Folks, that's all we have for you today. I've got more content coming down the pipeline, so if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Once again, the show dates for Steel Magnolias will be March 28th, 29th, and 30th, and April 4th, 5th, and 6th. That's Fridays and Saturdays at 8 p.m., Sundays at 2 o'clock at the Rose Center's Prater Hall. Adult tickets are $18 online or at the door. Children and seniors, $15. But that'll do it for today, guys. I'll see you next time.